Good morning, my dear students. Students, we are discussing our fourth unit, less and more. This is our second class of this unit. In this class, we are dealing with three problems. How many problems? Three problems. Shall we move to our first problem? First problem is My Tree. Pumala School got 1042 saplings under the My Tree program. Of these, 342 were teak, 167 mangoes, 257 mahogany, and 8 sandalwood, and the rest is jackfruit. First question, how many saplings were distributed to the children? Next, how many jackfruit saplings did they get? Third, after 3 months, 68 saplings distributed to the children withered and died. How many are left? Here, total 1042 and each member is given here. From our question, we get teak is 342, mango 167, mahogany 257 and sandalwood 8. And the rest part is jackfruit. We don't know what number is for jackfruit. The rest is jackfruit. Okay. First question. How many saplings were distributed to the children? Here, how many saplings to be distributed to the children? In order to find it, we want to add these numbers. 8. These are the saplings that distributed to children. When we add these, we got 774 saplings. This is the total number of saplings distributed to the children. Second one, how many jackfruit saplings did they get? Here, total sapling is 1042. From it, 774 was distributed to children. When we subtract these two, total by total number of saplings distributed to children, we get number of jackfruit saplings. When we subtract these two, we get 268 saplings. That is, there are 268 jackfruit saplings in that Pumala school. Our third question is, after 3 months, 68 saplings distributed to the children withered and died. How many are left? After 3 months, 68 saplings were dead. Here we have 268 jackfruit saplings remaining there. From them, 68 saplings are given to those children who lost their saplings. When we subtract these two, we get 200. This is the number of saplings left in Pumala school. Okay, is it okay for you all? First, we get the result from our question. Then we add the number in order to get the total saplings distributed to children. Then we find out the number of saplings by subtracting the total with total number of saplings distributed to children. We get 268 jackfruit saplings. Then from them, after 3 months, 68 saplings were unuseful for kids. That means they are died. Then there are 268 jackfruit saplings. From them, 68 saplings, jackfruit saplings were given to 68 students. Then there is 200 saplings left at Pumala school. This is the next one. Amal's class got some Children's Day stamps. There are total 40 stamps. On Monday, 80 children bought stamps and on Tuesday, 12 children bought stamps. Question 1. How many stamps were left after Monday? Second one, after Tuesday, how many stamps were left there? Then there is another way to finding the answer. First question, how many stamps were bought in all? Then how many are left? Here you need to find out which is easier method. Okay, this is the problem. Next question, total stamps are 40. Total stamps are 40. On Monday, 18 stamps were bought by children, and on Tuesday 12 children bought stamps. Our first question is, how many stamps were left after Monday? How many stamps are left after Monday? The total is 40. On Monday 18s were left, so 40 minus 80, 22 stamps are left in the school. Next question, how many stamps are left after Tuesday? There is 22 stamps in that school after Monday. In Tuesday, 12 stamps also bought by 12 students. Then 22 minus 12, we get 10 as our result. This is the total number of stamps left in Pumala school. Let me check how many stamps were bought in all. Here on the first Monday, 18 students bought. Tuesday it is 12. When we add this in order to find the total, we get 30 stamps. That is, in these 2 days, total 30 students bought the stamp from school. This is the another way. Here the total stamp left is 10. Okay, then how many are left here? After it, how many left? We know that total stamp is 40. Total stamps bought by students is 30. When we subtract these two, we get 10. The same result that we got here. Which is easier for it? If finding like this or like this? This is the best way. Find the total number of stamps or any other items that bought by students. Then subtract by the total number of item by bought item. Okay. Total amount. Amal's father is a laborer and he could find work only on Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Saturday last week. He got 650 rupees on Monday and 750 rupees on Saturday. He got the same amount on Wednesday and Friday. Altogether, he earned 2,750 rupees. First question, how much did he got on Wednesday and Friday together? How much did he get on each of these days? Once again, read the questions and let's we find out how can we solve this question. From our third question, total rupees that got by Amal's father is 2,750. He worked on Monday, Saturday, Wednesday and Friday. These 4 days he worked. On Monday, he got 650 rupees. On Saturday, he got 750 rupees. Whatever the cost got in Wednesday is same in Friday also. If he get 10 rupees in Wednesday, he also get 10 rupees in Friday. This is the meaning. Here we need to find out how much did he got on Wednesday and Friday together. In order to find out, we know that total. Then here we want to find out the total got in Monday and Saturday. That is 650 plus 750. When we add these, we got 1,350. Okay, we know that the total is 270. 2,750 minus 1,350. When we subtract these two, we get 1,400. This is the actual cost that got in Wednesday and the Friday. Okay. We know that Wednesday and Friday have the same amount. This is the 1400 is the total of Wednesday and Friday. Okay. Then how much should we get in Wednesday and Friday? Half of 1400. Half of 14 is 7. Then add this to 700. Okay, let's check it. 700 plus 700. We got 1400, the total in Wednesday and Friday. This is your work. Father born in 1976 and the son in 2005. What is the difference between their ages? Second question, what are their ages now? In 220, what are their present ages? Okay, then ask other members of your family about their ages. Then make a table. Okay, you can collect your father's, mother's, grandpa, sisters, etc. Any family members of your family. When did they born and how much old is he or she at the present? This is your work. Okay children, see you in our class discussion time.